Greetings, greetings, welcome, welcome. Come one, come all to the art stream. Good to have you here, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I hope you're having a lovely day. What have you been up to? What's the goss? What's the story? Relay it to me immediately. Hello, everybody. Good to have you. We're going to be doing some drawing requests today, as we no longer have an Arkham Knight to turn to. Well, we do have DLC, but we're going to do that here and there over the next couple of weeks, I guess, or maybe the next 2 weeks or so. But I thought we would get on to our drawing requests, because I want to re-enable this feature. So yeah, what I'm going to do is we have 2 more to get through. Whether we'll get through them today or not, I'm not sure. We have 2 more to get through before we have 3 in the bank. And then what I want to do is I want to re-enable the option to redeem them. And then we can sort of keep it around 3 to 4 going at a time. And that should be good. The ones that are left, we've got 5 of them. So yeah, I want to get it down to 3. Thanks for being here, everybody. It is the Jenna Ortega. I can't believe she's here right as we speak. Celebrated my grandparents' 60th anniversary today. Hell yeah, dude. They were both asleep when the family started leaving. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Is today just going to be drawings? I guess. I'm really not sure what game to go to now in terms of doing some sort of playthrough. I'm sort of hoping we can come to an agreement of some sort. But I don't know. Because here's the thing, right? Like, I don't know. If I do something that's completely out of my wheelhouse, like, I don't know. We'll see. It's got to strike a balance somewhere. We'll see what happens. Thoughts on streaming Red Dead 1? Did they bring Red Dead 1 to PC? Did they do that? They didn't do that, did they? Like the new round of like remastered that kind of thing. They didn't do that, did they? That's all good, James. I'll do that then. Even though I am keen to do your one. Thanks for the 3 bits, dude. No, I don't think they did, eh? Which is fucking slack, man. Red Dead Redemption. No, they didn't. We've got Dead Rock Redemption, whatever that is. Maybe it's the next best thing. This is a pornography video game. Okay, alright, lucky I didn't show that on stream. I was about to put the display capture on. That is that is unequivocally pornography. That's excellent. Alright. Well, Jesus Christ. My God. I was really about to show the screen there. That was dangerous. Do a poll of the most requested games. But will people actually want to see me play like 40 hours of a game that's completely outside of anything I've ever done before? Not that that's my only concern, but is that like interesting to anyone besides like the person who recommended it? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Hey, thanks for the Prime, Jenna. The Jenna Ortega, the A-list actress. I can't believe you watch Eyezayar streams in your spare time. This is crazy. This is wild stuff. Yeah, Telltale, I do want to play the Batman stuff, but we just did 3 months straight of Batman stuff, basically, you know. We should, we should mix it up here and there. We should do something a little different, you know. Where's Wednesday Season 2? That's what I'm saying. I didn't watch Season 1, but where's Season 2? It's like when I release TGB 12, I know they're joking, but I get at least a couple of comments that are like, alright, number 13 now, release. I know you got it in the bank. Where is it? Oh, balls, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thanks for the oil up. I don't know what to say. God of War or Spider-Man? I was thinking of transitioning to Spider-Man after the Arkham stuff, just because it's kind of like the natural extension, you know, of the Arkham style. But I am gonna be honest with you, I don't really feel like playing Spider-Man right now. I don't really feel like it. Like, it wasn't too long ago since I played 1 and Miles. So, I'm kinda, I don't know. Maybe I can convince myself. See you later, Jenna. Thanks for the Prime. Appreciate it. Have a good sleep. Get that 8 hours of restoration. Plib, plid, and plud. What did I tell you about plud? We gotta be careful around these parts. I don't want to hear any plibes either. We're gonna get killed. Also, my calm Nintendo video game music for studying, sleep, work while it's raining playlist has been ruined, and I'll tell you why. For some fucking reason. So basically what the playlist is, it's 3 hours long, and it's the same, it's one playlist played twice, right? For some reason, maybe just to inconvenience me, I don't know, it seems like, I can't think of another reason besides this. For some fucking reason, the start of the playlist that I usually use for the intro song has been trimmed off. So I have to go and find the timestamp in the middle of the playlist where it starts again to play the intro song. Why the fuck did that happen? Why would that happen? Explain to me. Besides to inconvenience me. Now, I'm not much of a tinfoil hat wearer. I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist, but I will say that is fucking mighty suspicious. I think the government is trying to keep me down. But joke's on them because I found the time code. So, you know, chew on that. US government. Definitely meddling with an Australian Twitch streamer, that's for sure. I wouldn't put it past them. There's oregano in the water supply, I'll tell you. What am I talking about? I don't know. Some brand of nonsense. That's what you come for, isn't it? Come on, let's be real for a second. Plud, plib, pleb. Play Metal Gear games, sire, my sweet, sweet love. I've never played a Metal Gear game before. I actually don't even know what it is besides, like, the memes. And I don't even really know the memes very well. All I know is, like, they've invented technology that can surpass Metal Gear or something like that. I don't know. Let's have a look at this. Metal Gear games. Metal Gear Liquid, more like it. Idiot. Oh, they did the remaster. Is that out or for remaster for fucking pre-order or something? I want more Sam Fisher. That's what I want. When are we getting a new Splinter Cell game? It's time to dust off the fucking night vision goggles, I reckon. So I don't care if Sam's in a wheelchair by the time we get a new game. Just let's do it. Let's do it, man. What's you doing? It's about time. Play Chaos Theory? Chaos Theory is juice. I actually have Chaos Theory on Steam, I'm pretty sure. Do I have it on Steam, or did I get it on a totally legal copy, not an emulator? I wasn't going to say that. No, actually, I do have a legal copy of that game, just on Epic Games Launcher for some fucking reason. I must have bought it when I first got a PC. Idiot. Biggest mistake. You know what? I haven't even logged into the Epic Games Launcher in like 7 months, so I'm not even going to bother looking. I have played both the Injustice games, yeah. They're pretty good. I'm not big on fighting games, though. I'm actually small on them because I'm pretty garbage at them. Yeah, they're good. They're fun. They're little, little romps. I'd be interested more to go back to the first one, because I haven't played that in so long. I think my favorite fighting game ever, though, is, DC vs. Mortal Kombat. Now, I've like read a few people talking about how the game has aged terrible and that it's actually a really shit game, but I fucking loved that game when I was younger. That was hard as hell. Batman versus Liu Kang. Big. Huge even. I don't know. Pretty large if you ask me. Subnautica would be cool. Subnautica's been on my list for a while. I think it's down the list, though. Again, like, does anybody really want to see me play Subnautica for 60 hours? I don't really think so. Favorite Mortal Kombat character? I'm not a big Mortal Kombat guy, but you know who I like? I like Aaron Black. Is that the cowboy guy? Yeah, come on, dude. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, Aaron Black's hard as hell. He is huge. He's massive. Yeah, I like his style. He reminds me of, I don't know if you ever played Red Steel. Anybody ever played Red Steel on the Wii? That game was hard as hell. You had like, it was like cowboy... Well, I played Red Steel 2, actually. Red Steel 2. It was like cowboy... you use the Wii remote for the sword. You have like a samurai sword. You're like a samurai cowboy, right? You use the Wii remote for the sword, and you use the other, like, munted Wii remote for the gun. It was fucking awesome, dude. Nobody ever played this? Had, like, a Borderlands look to it? Come on now. You guys don't even know video games. What's happening here? You never played Red Steel 2? Have you even played a video game before? What are you, crazy? It was kind of a weird mix of genres, that one, actually. I forgot there's, like, enemies that look like knights and shit. I'll show you. You never played this? You never played a little bit of Red Steel 2? Requires the Wii Motion Plus, which is actually sold separately. Did you have a Wii and not have a Wii Motion Plus? What are you, some sort of imbecile? What's happening here? Do I like shooter games? I do. They're not my favorite. I really like Doom. I actually tried playing, replaying Doom 2016 in my spare time, but as much as I enjoy, like, if I had all the time in the world, sure, I would sit down and play Doom again, but I've already played it. Like, I'm not really getting anything new from the experience. I do love Doom 2016. I haven't played Eternal. I do love it. But you ever get that feeling? Like, if I had all the fucking time in the world, sure, I would sit here and replay this. Like, no problem. And I would have a lovely time, too. But I've already played this. I have 2 hours of free time. I'm gonna go to sleep instead. You know? That sort of vibe? Is that... Can that be clinically diagnosed? I don't know. Come on. I need a diagnosis for every goings-ons in my life. Alright. Yeah, anyway, what I'm trying to say is this game was hard as hell. It was really good. Well, don't trust my actual judgment of the game, but I enjoyed it when I was a kid, so it's excellent then. 10 out of 10. You just did like a 60-hour Arkham playthrough? Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. People wanted me to play the Arkham games. and I had said that I was going to for a long time. I had never played Arkham Knight. I think there was more of a want to see me play that, which is understandable, you know? I want you to play Doom. I already played Doom. Highly recommend Yakuza. Yeah, Yakuza's on the list as well. Yakuza looks interesting. I actually have Doom Eternal. I already bought it. I've bought so many different games that I just need to play, you know? Like, the list of games that I've bought that I've never played before is kind of getting... I'm not too bad with it, but... Actually, you know what? It's not too bad. I've played most of what I've bought. I haven't played Mirror's Edge. I haven't played Project Zomboid. I haven't played, what are we talking about here? I haven't played Max Payne 3. I have played 1 and 2 when I was younger, but... I did sort of play Guardians of the Galaxy, but not very far. I only got, like, maybe 10% through the game or something. It was really good, but I just didn't have the time for it. I have played a tiny bit of Left 4 Dead 2, but not very much. I haven't played all of Half-Life or Half-Life 2. I've never really played GTA 4 main story all the way through before either, but I did buy that the other day. I hear it's a bit of a bastard to set up to get to run nicely on PC, though. Haven't played Doom Eternal. Loved Dishonored 1. Never played Dishonored 2. I bought that as well when it was on sale. I've played through probably 60% of Cyberpunk, but not since that new patch and stuff came out. It was like a while ago. And that's about it. That's about all I've bought that I just haven't played at all. I'll never forget, I really loved Dishonored 1. My favorite memory with Dishonored 1 was, I was doing one of those challenge map things where you have to, like, figure out who the target is and then kill them in the shortest amount of time. First time I ever did it, I go in there and I just kill a random person and it just so happened to be the target. It was the best day of my life. It was really, everything's really been downhill from there, I'm afraid. It was a good time. Futurama game is a wild, wild option. Yeah, I played the shit out of Fallout 4 Peacock. Fallout 4 was one of the first games I got with the PS4. I think it was the first game I got with the PS4. Loved it at the time. I've fallen gradually more and more out of love with Fallout 4 as the years have gone on. I was just kind of enamored by it when I was younger. I was just so easy to impress, I think, you know? Family Guy PS3 game, I'll do you one better. Family Guy PS2 game. Family Guy on the PS2 was big. Family Guy PS2. Yeah, this game went hard as hell. You remember that, how fucked is that whole hospital section with Stewie and you find Quagmire just popping babies out. Well, facilitating the baby popping extravaganza. It's a good game. Twitch not giving you notifications. They're trying to hold us down. I thought we knew this. I thought we'd been through this. We're an enemy of the state. Yeah, you gotta jump on the stomachs to pop the children out. That game should never have been created, ever. It should have remained in the vault for life. You should play Arkham Knight Day 1 patch. Let's just play Arkham Knight again. Let's go. New Game Plus. That'd be pretty... You know, I wouldn't complain. They don't want us in bald number 1. Who's bald number 1 right now? Let me guess. Asmongold. Not even bald. Bit of a fake bald. What's going on here? 240%. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. I'd unironically watch a whole other playthrough. Man, I could play Arkham Knight right now for another 60 hours. I wouldn't even care. I would go large mode pretty much the whole time. But we're not going to do that. I do want to mix it up. We'll get out of our comfort zone. We'll pick something crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to play yet though. We'll figure it out. It's cool because, like, I am recording for future videos as well. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to be able to make with all that Arkham footage. So that was really cool. So I'd like to keep it within the realms of something I'd like to make, but also just something I'd like to play on stream as well. Like, Red Dead 1's a good option, but I gotta buy another fucking capture card now, because Elgato ruined my life in one fell swoop. And, like, now that I'm recording in 1440p, they want fucking, like, hundreds of dollars for this device, when I could just boot up OBS, you know? It's massive. See you later, Orangey. Thanks for jumping in, dude. Force Unleashed is awesome. I actually played Force Unleashed when I was younger. I don't remember too much of it, but that first mission, it's in like some dark area, and then you go onto the I think you fight Darth Vader or something? Is that the first mission? Something like that. It's pretty epic. Nerd, maybe get a better capture card. I had a great capture card and it shat itself. And I hear constantly Elgato things shitting themselves. They just don't... I took good care of it too. Took really good care of it. Crapped itself. To be fair, I've had it for a very long time, but not long enough to justify it shitting itself. No, you play as Darth Vader? Do you actually? Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Force Unleashed and Battlefront, the original Battlefront. I played quite a lot of those, but I was very young at the time. I must have been like maybe, I don't know, I want to say like between 7 and 10 maybe. Probably not 10. Yeah, probably like 7 or 8. And they were hard as hell, but I only remember, like, glimpses of those games. Played any Hitman games? Yeah, I was big on the Hitman games when I was younger as well. Man, I was a gamer. I was a young gamer. I was killing it. What happened? I was out here, Hitman, the original trilogy, and I loved Absolution. I know people don't really, but I really liked it. Favorite thing to do was, just camp out at the, you know that bar mission? The bar out in the desert? Just start a brawl. And I would just hang out in that level forever. Absolution's overhated? Yeah, it's like a big departure from the usual play style of the game, but it was cool. Ratatouille stream? I kind of do want to play the Ratatouille game. It's just, here's the thing, right? Emulation is awesome, but one thing that stops me from doing it more... I mean, I've never emulated before. This is a hypothetical. If I was to emulate a game, the thing that would stop me from doing it more is... You have to, like, find the perfect settings for every single game you play. And it's always different settings. And it's always, like... There's always this one little thing. Like, I tried to play Crash Bandicoot Twinsanity a little while ago. Well, this is a hypothetical, of course, but in this hypothetical reality where I tried to play Crash Twinsanity on an emulator, it was good. Everything was... I could get pretty much everything perfect, except there was a white line that would follow me everywhere. Just a little graphical bug. It would just follow me throughout the entire fucking playthrough. And it wasn't a huge issue, but there was still a fucking white line following me. And that's emulation in a nutshell. There's always, like... In Futurama, it was always slowdowns for me. So I'd be playing the game and then for about 2 seconds... This is all in Minecraft, by the way. For about 2 seconds at a time, it would just go slow motion and the audio would like crunch in on itself and then it would go okay again. Like, it's so annoying. It's such an annoying process. If there hypothetically existed a site where they like sorted through as many games as they could... Well, actually, you couldn't do this because it depends on your PC as well, right? It'd be cool if there was like an optimal settings display and you could be like, here's our recommended settings for this game. Need a better PC, brokey? My PC's alright. It's not the best on the block, but it does its job. It's not bad. It's alright. Gets me through. I'm gonna need to replace some parts soon though, I think. Again, I take such good care of it. I clean it out fully twice a year. But but I feel like my GPU is having its moment. You know, it's like my grandfather kind of thing. I'm looking at my GPU like my grandfather. It's going all right, but you know, its years are numbered. Is what I'm trying to say. You're gonna get a 6K PC. Yeah, you can definitely get some. Like, you can get a top-end PC for around there, I would say. If you skimp on the case like I did. Outer Wilds. I would have to say that Outer Wilds is like the most recommended game of all time. Like, you ever ask for a game recommendation, it's always the Outer Wilds. How much is Dark Souls 1 right now? Let's have a look. I can't believe it's still that expensive. That's crazy. If I decide to play it, I'll buy it, but Jesus Christ. I guess. They do go on sale somewhat frequently, though, right? The top review from the last 30 days is just somebody saying, my Estus was laced with Fent. I love this community. It's so funny. Ghost of Tsushima? Maybe. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Never heard of that before. Apparently set in the Arkhamverse. I don't believe you. I think this is a Mandela effect moment. I've never heard of such a game as Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. I don't think that exists. What games do you enjoy playing? Play a bit of everything. I definitely play less games than ever before, though, these days. Games just feel like a huge time investment. It's like, but I know I'm spending the same time. Like, in my free time, it's either, you know, I'll read for 2 hours or I'll play a game for 2 hours. It's the same 2 hours. But I feel like I get less out of 2 hours in a game sometimes, especially if you're starting a new one. Because it takes a while to get the ball rolling and then learning what you're doing, and you know what I mean? I don't know. What cool idea, happy they never made my canonical. I have no idea what that means, Slipknot. I might drop 75 schmacks on Metal Gear Solid 3 Sealed. That's great, DJ Gamer. Temple Run? Temple Run could go hard. I don't know. We'll Saints Row 4? I actually think I'd rather hurt myself than play Saints Row 4 right now, to be honest. Saints Row 4 makes me depressed. And I don't even think it's that bad a game, to be honest. How is Saints Row 2 $3? Dude, what is happening here? I've never played Saints Row 2 before. Apparently this is a bastard to get working on PC as well, so no wonder it's $3. How is Saints Row 2 $3? This is like a very well-loved game. But yeah, Saints Row 4. I don't know if I played it at a time where I was depressed or something, but yeah, Saints Row 4 just makes me not want to even look at it. I don't know. I don't even do that, lols. Get a grip. Jesus. God of War's your request? Yeah, but I want to play, I want to play God of War 2 and 3 and maybe Ascension before I play the new ones. Because I played God of War 1, God and War, Jesus. What's happening here? I played God of War 1 and 2 a ton as a kid. When I was in my prime gamer phase. And I kind of want to go and re-experience all of them before I jump into the new ones, you know? Thanks for the 100, Dom. Metal Gear Solid. The very first one. It's kind of crazy how little I know of that series as well. I don't even know if you can buy the first one. Just... Can you? I guess you can. All of them? More Lego game? Infamous Second Son's a banger. I think I platinumed... I haven't platinumed a whole lot of games in my time, but I think I platinumed that back in the day. It was a nice, easy pleasant platinum. Horizon games. I actually really love Zero Dawn. I really like Zero Dawn. So, I know that, I don't know, some people seem to hate it. I don't know. I liked it a lot. I thought it was great. I haven't played the second one, but I thought it was awesome. Yeah, I know it's not needed, Alexa, but I love Kratos. Kratos is like one of the boys. I need to go back and replay them before I jump into the next chapter of his story. I need to see him at his angriest, his most vicious, you know? Thanks for the 100, Dom. She metal on my gear until I solid? That's a moment. Yeah, I need to see Kratos in his prime before I go and, you know, play the new ones. Never played BioShock either. If you never have, you should actually play The Wolf Among Us. I've never played The Wolf Among Us. The soundtrack, sometimes I just throw the soundtrack on. The soundtrack's awesome. It's a really, really good soundtrack. But haven't played the game. BioShock would be cool. BioShock. I've actually got the BioShock games for free on PlayStation, but they're very cheap. Wow. BioShock remastered for $4. Does it get much better than that? I don't think so. Is this oh yeah, the remastered version. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty awesome. I'm like scared of showing Steam on screen now because the amount of just random that Red Dead Redemption knockoff was wild. Jesus. Is Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale still easily playable? I have no idea. Revisit Toy Story 3 game. That's a good game. That's actually that's a banger. Halo. Far Cry games are fantastic, are they? Far Cry games are okay. Besides, I think Far Cry 3 might exceed okay a little bit, but I don't think the series has ever exceeded okay since 3. I think 4 is alright from what I played. To be honest, I didn't play much of it. But 5, I played a lot of 5. And 5 is the most alright game I've ever played in my life. Just, it's fine. It's okay. It's also a game I look at and get kind of depressed. I don't know. What is that? I have like a bad connotation with that game. Yeah, we're gonna draw. Nothing, I don't feel like a sense of urgency to finish anything right now, because, you know, we were on the tail end of Arkham Knight for like 15 hours, you know? Maybe even a little bit longer than that. Far Cry 3 carries. Yeah, it's, they need to make... Like, Far Cry is a cool concept when you look at what Far Cry is. Like, putting a regular person in, like, a dangerous environment, a foreign environment. That concept alone is cool. Like, but it's just, the gameplay loop is just Far Cry 3 every time. 5 and 6 are stinky, 4 and 3 are mogged, and 6 gives me salmonella. Thanks, Gus. Yeah, no, they, Far Cry 6 just, yeah, no. There was a weird thing about Far Cry 6, though, when it came out. It was surprisingly, like, people were very positive about it. But and then it's shifted back into that, like, that's just another Far Cry sort of reskin, which it, like, let's be real, it kind of is. Larry, what the hell's going on, man? Jesus. What are you doing here? You just gonna kick down my door like that? Jesus. Thanks for the 500 bits, man. That's wild. Thank you for the generosity, dude. Holy hell. Thank you, Larry. Can't believe Larry died, man. What's going on? Yeah, 6 looks like a game where if you've never played a Far Cry game before, you could be pretty happy with it. Thanks a lot, Larry. Alright, let's do at least one drawing today, shall we? We'll figure out what to play. I mean, God knows we're not short on options. Stream Baldur's Gate 3. We'll be here for like 500 hours. But yeah, any game where like anything works really, doing little 2-hour intervals. I can still get stuff done with 2-hour intervals. The amount of times that I have said when the requests are coming back is wild. Wild. I'm gonna finish 2 more before I bring them back. Just so we have about 3 in the rotation at once. At a time. Alright, let's see here. The only thing is like, whether they get brought back or not is probably not going to change when they get completed. Like it is. No, but here's the thing, Alexa. I haven't said soon. There's a specific requirement. It's a prerequisite that has remained the same. When I get down to 3 requests, I'll bring it back. I haven't just said soon. There's a specific requirement. You have to find this item before you can unlock the puzzle type beat. Hey, thanks a lot, Artifire. TGB is such a weird thing. I'm never really gonna change how I make it to like appease a wider audience or anything, but I'm wondering, I'm surprised it's like it can go either way. Usually, like, as I've said before, my videos are slow burners, so it takes a while for them to catch in the algorithm sometime and then have their moment. Usually happens about a week or 2 after, sometimes even longer. And it's doing great, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm flattered that so many people would watch something like a video like that. It's not something that seems like it would usually do well on YouTube in the first place. Just the way that it's structured and everything. So this is not a complaint at all. But I'm wondering, like, what I would have to do to get it to catch to a larger audience. Like, I'm not sure if I'd be willing to alter something massively. Because I'm making the series the way that I want to make it, but I'm wondering why sometimes it doesn't catch so much. I think the thumbnails are good. I think the concept is good. Yeah, it's a slow-paced thing. Like, it's not and it's also hard to jump into. That's probably the biggest thing, especially as the story becomes more prominent. But I've always known that. It's always meant to be, like, the story is a component that's, like, it needs time to breathe. It can't be some, like, fast-paced Mr. Beast video type beat. And, the explanations, like, there was a time where I was, before I brought TGB back, I was contemplating changing how I did the strategy explanations and, like, the mission explanations. I was gonna make it really stripped back. I was gonna make it, like, I was gonna make it extremely fast. I wasn't gonna bother explaining in too much detail, because I thought, like, yeah, sometimes you do explain a fist fight for 15 minutes because there's just a lot to it. But, like, that's not how I want to make that series. What's even the point if I just go, I did this, I did this, I did this, and then it worked. And then there's no, like, explanation, you know? There's no, like, path to how we got there. I'm just kind of showing you the steps at that point. So, yeah. As I said, I'm flattered that, what is it at now? Just under 60,000 people have watched that episode so far, which is fucking wild. Like, when I think of 60,000 people in an auditorium, or I guess a state, that's like a stadium's worth of fucking people. Like, how can you complain? That's insane. The amount of people out there who have had, like, amazing pitches for shows, and I don't know, they approached, like, a production company with, like, an amazing script, or, you know, something. They have this amazing idea, and in, like, traditional media, it doesn't matter how good your idea is sometimes, you just might never see the light of day. The fact that I can put something out like that and have 60,000 people watch it is kind of fucking mind-blowing, to be honest. Like, I know those numbers, especially in today's age with the internet, just seem like small fries. That's still insane to me. It's just wild. It's crazy since short form content came through as well. It's like, I don't know, if something doesn't get like 5 million views, I feel like people just like want to jump off a bridge or something. Even I get comments sometimes where people are like, I'm so sorry this isn't doing well. And I'm like, I think it's doing all right. I think it's doing pretty good, especially for what it is. You know? Don't worry about me. Like, I'm flattered, you know? It's just like, yeah, our perception of like an audience is completely different now. And it's because shorts, typically, just the way that they're designed, like a short can get 15 million views in a day or something. And just because it's served randomly to people. So if a video doesn't get 5 million views in 3 minutes, you fell off big time. You know what I mean? I see that like a lot. Even with huge channels. You know, maybe in their heyday, they're getting like a couple of million views a video. And then, you know, their peak tapers off a little bit. They start getting 500k a video. It's crazy to see how many people consider that like a total death of a channel or something, you know? It's crazy. The Mr. Beast revolution and its consequences. Mr. Beast has been he's definitely been a shake-up, that's for sure. But if not him, it would have been somebody else, you know? He's not to be, like, blamed or something. Could you imagine trying to explain to someone 20 years ago how many people it's possible to reach nowadays? Exactly. It's wild, Game Roll. Good to see you, by the way, man. The only constructive criticism I can give TGB is that you tend to give massive lore dumps and then proceed to give massive strat explanations. I think they are intertwined, though, Alexa. I think they're about as well intertwined as they can be. Like, that's not to say I can't still improve on it, but if you look back at how those early episodes are, those are the lore dump days, and they're the exact reasons why I don't really like the early episodes all that much. Because I had an idea for a certain story thing that I wanted to do for TGB, and while it originally started out as just like random elements, just random riffs on the main story, I went into more, like I still remember getting this one idea, and I was like, I think it was around episode 4 or 5, and I was like, hang on a second, I could actually do something with this, but I just didn't know how to do it at all. So it just ended up with me like talking and talking and talking on with this like just never-ending narration, this never-ending like I don't know, it was running water just constantly of these like this half-baked sort of me struggling to put this idea together. And these days, to be honest, I feel like the new episodes, like, there's no way to not make it have a relatively slow pace. Like, it has its fast-paced moments, but there's no way to make an explanation that requires 20 minutes worth of explaining any shorter, you know? Like, the amount of stuff that already gets cut is wild. It's like... And then, you know, I get comments, why didn't you try this? Why didn't you try that? And it's, I completely understand, because there's just some things that, if I explained it all, we'd be there for 40 minutes on one strategy. Because there's like 5 hours worth of footage for like a tiny little mission, or 10 hours worth of footage when it's really difficult. It's like, specifically on the Braithwaite horses part of the most recent episode, like, there was this whole section where we were trying to shoot guns out of hands, and we were trying to injure the horses but not kill them to delay the pursuers. We were trying to, God, what was that whole thing where there was a whole section where we were trying to, like, see if we could skip the fist fight by going to Trelawney's location first, and then we were trying all this stuff. And then coming back to TGB, I went back through all the missions that we had recorded during those streams, and I went back through them to test if there were any strategies that I had just not tried or things that I had missed. And I'm going through there, And there's all this footage that I got that just didn't make it into the video for the fist fight because, it was me trying to... You know that glitch where you can technically get members of the gang to follow you around? There's like a glitch you can do. You like go to the camp, get an enemy to follow you there. You throw dynamite on the ground or something, kill yourself, and then when you respawn, they'll be following you. You know that? I don't know. Anyway, there's all of these things. I was trying to get them to follow me into the mission to shoot the red vest and brown vest for me. All of that stuff has to be cut because it makes it incoherent. There's just too much. It didn't contribute to anything important, so sometimes it just has to go. I don't think there's a way to make it any more succinct than it is, unless, without sacrificing, you know, actually telling the events of how it happened. But anyway, I could ramble about TGB all day. It's my child. It's my little creature that I am raising. But yeah, I'm aware that it's not exactly a series that is, you know, ripe to do amazing on YouTube. Especially, as I always say, as the story continues becoming a more prominent part. Like, I do think I'm weaving it in nicely. I think it's cool. If you're into that sort of, like... You remember when analog horror was a big thing? I think I drew a little bit of inspiration for how I'm presenting the story a little bit from some of that really good analog horror that was very popular a few years ago. Like, to see... Audiences don't seem to mind, like... I know it's not the exact same thing, but... Sprinkling, like, having a story that's not exactly told to your face completely in one like, streamlined explanation and piecing things together is kind of fun. Whether or not people will do it, because there's a lot of things that I'm surprised are not... Like, again, most people like, most people don't comment on a video, so it's hard to gauge, but... There's a lot of things where I'm somewhat surprised haven't been caught onto exactly, which is, if it's not being caught on, it's a fault of mine. Like, I'm not making it obvious enough. But just things with, like, the strange man, for example. I had a few people saying, Trelawney is not the strange man. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly. I'm agreeing with you. That, like, that's exactly, that's it. You got it. He's definitely not. Like, yeah, anyway. That's me maybe not making it obvious enough, but, you know, I'm having fun making it in the way that it's being made, and at the end of the day, one day, there will be a playlist of 20 or 30-something episodes, and it'll be this body of work that I feel like I can be, you know, very proud of. And I'm no expert storyteller or anything like that, but it is the primary, you know, passion for me. So this feels like a cool opportunity to sort of tell my first long form narrative, you know. But anyway. Trelawney is a strange man, but he ain't the strange man. Yeah, lols, you know what you're talking about. That's huge. That's massive. Favorite TGB episode? My favorite's either 10 or 12 so far. 10, 12, and 2. 2 is old, and the quality is not great, but it's cool. It's still, you know, BSPTSD was quite possibly the greatest thing that could happen to the series, so... Massive. Oh, TGB's just a Red Dead series of mine, Caden. If you mostly watch me for, like, Lego / Batman stuff, you might not have ever stumbled across it. It's possible it's never been recommended to you. The amount of channels that have one big series and then drop 5,000% in numbers is crazy high. You've got multiple big series that people can't wait for the next episode as soon as they finish the episode just uploaded. You're being far too critical on yourself. The only way to get huge numbers on YouTube nowadays is to pump out half-assed content thrice a day. You care about quality, which is why we like you. That's very sweet, man. I don't think I'm... thank you for that. I'm not being too critical on myself. In fact, like, I've been more positive about everything that I've been releasing this year. Like, more positive about it than I ever have. It's just an interesting thing to look at. And I don't completely agree that the only way to become mega popular on YouTube is to pump out crap. I don't think that's true, but I will agree that there almost has to be a balance of, like, you need your big hitters, and you need some stuff that's just a little bit there to keep the ball rolling. You know what I mean? And that is difficult if you don't have, like, a commentary thing. Like, that's why, you know, usually a big channel will have a commentary channel companion. You know? That's just sort of there for that's to keep the ball rolling, you know? Did you ever make the drawing with Frank smoking a stogie? I think that is, that's the last on the list at the moment. That's the last recommendation that there was, request, I mean, that there was before we disabled the thing. Yeah, another problem of mine is that I refuse to hire people to do stuff. I'm such a, like, control freak over my things. Like, I'm like, no, but I want to do it. And I don't want to get into an awkward position where I'm like, gotta change this. I don't want to be like an overbearing prick, you know? I don't think I would be unpleasant to work with, but I'm picky about certain things, you know? So I just keep it simple. You know, I can barely manage myself. I don't want to micromanage somebody else. The only thing that I think I might get somebody to help me with, if I can, preferably somebody that I know in real life, to be honest, but just because it's easier to work that way. But I would like somebody to help me make the TGB behind the scenes videos. They're Patreon exclusive stuff. I've only done one of them, and the reason I've only done one of them is because it's going to be very hard for me to stream every day, continue making videos at a fast pace, trying to upload fortnightly, and do behind the scenes stuff as well. That's the type of thing where I can see getting somebody to help me with. Just because I owe the Patreon fucking behind the scenes episodes for episode 11 and 12. Shout out Skull Trooper. Shout out Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper as well. Eyezayar Germa collab? Just sit in a white room and not speak for 10 hours. I feel like that's the energy. Patreon right now is dead? I wouldn't say dead. I still think the progress bars are the best thing I did for the Patreon. When I saw Brandon Sanderson did progress bars, I was like, love his books. I'm always keen to see what this guy is doing and how far along he is. Hold on a second, I should do that. And so I have kind of like his progress bar is much cooler, but I have a cool little thing there. I think that's cool. Honestly, I like that you don't have others edit for you. I've known a lot of YouTubers that lose a lot of their personality just because they have editors. God, we really are just yapping today. Holy hell. Because, yeah, I have a lot to say about that. I don't think it's a bad thing when somebody gets editors, but there's definitely a little piece that gets lost, I think, sometimes. It's cool when a project becomes a collaborative effort where you can see that the original creator has overseen the edit and contributed to the edit. But I will agree, when editing becomes totally outsourced, there is a little bit that gets lost. I understand why people do it, because editing is exhausting. It's definitely the biggest, most difficult part of the process. But, you know, you lose a little bit of that sauce, I think. You need that sauce. You need that sauce. It starts feeling a little bit, I don't know. It's not, cheap isn't the word, but just, I think it cheapens the feeling that maybe, if you've ever watched a channel that went from, like, it felt completely them, to they have like, I don't know, a bunch of different editors, and this isn't the case for all channels that do this, but it's to different degrees. But you ever watched one and then it goes to like, they have a bunch of different editors and it just kind of feels like separated a little bit, you know? Editing's the reason why I stopped making vids, too time consuming. It's, yeah, it's pretty huge. It's definitely the biggest bit. Editors now are so good, they're able to mimic the OP so well. Yeah, look, I don't doubt that I could find somebody that could edit my stuff better than me, you know? TGB is a little bit difficult because so much of the editing is in the gathering of footage, like the cinematics and stuff. That's kind of hard to get somebody else to do because it's going to be hard to get them to make exactly what you're sort of seeing in your head. But, you know, like, I have no doubt there's much better editors than me. They could do it much quicker. They could do it even better. But again, it wouldn't be from me. And I enjoy editing, as soul draining as it can be. So, just feels like, not for me, you know? There's also definitely, like, sometimes things get edited in a way where, like, over a long period of time, they start to feel like, parody isn't the right word, but you got a long-running series, and then you have like an editor working on it for a long time. It starts to become like, I don't know what the word is for it. It starts to become almost like a copy of a copy sort of thing. I don't know what it is. 13th in bold ain't bad considering we're talking about nothing. Did I have a nice night for St. Patrick's Day? I did have a nice night. I wasn't celebrating St. Patrick's, but I did have a nice night. I actually forgot that it was St. Patrick's Day. I was on the bus somewhere last night, and I forgot. I was reminded. Yeah, that's it, line. Repetitive? Yeah, that might be it, game roll. I'm just such a stickler for, like, I like when I can tell what I'm watching comes from, like, somebody who is very driven to make it, you know? It just starts emulating its own style, which dilutes it. That's a good way of putting it as well. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day isn't a big deal for me because I don't drink. So, like, I'm just, whenever like, if I was to go to a pub for St. Patrick's Day, I'd be like, man, this Coke Zero's busting right now. This is actually busting. Let's talk about the Dark Tower. We will be here for three additional hours. How's the mouth bone pulling situation going? I'm putting it off. I keep not doing it. I keep assuring myself that I don't need to do it and that I'll be fine and that the dentist has no idea what he's talking about. My mouth is fine. But I do need to get them pulled out. The dentist is real. The dentist is legitimate. But I just don't wanna. You know? Thanks for the 100, Dom.
Did someone say the Dark Tower?
Somebody did, and they shouldn't, because we'll be here for a long time. Real long time. Yeah, I just don't wanna, so I'm not for now. I will do it. I went and got, like, a clean and stuff from the dentist. I've been so lucky. My teeth are, like, great besides these wisdom teeth. Like, health-wise, right? And he's like, have you booked the appointment with the surgeon yet? And I'm like, oh, nah, I'm gonna do it, though. And I still haven't done it. So if I don't know, it can really fuck your shit up, apparently. I feel fine, but, you know, famous last words and all that. Everyone always talks about that large Big Mac meal, but nobody ever talks about the long Big Mac meal. Can we get a long Big Mac meal, please? Plid. Roland when he shoots gun bill. Roland didn't get a smoke for like 4 books, dude. What's gonna happen there? Roland rolled a smoke continuously throughout the series, and then book 5 hits and he never gets a smoke. I think it's like fucking 3 books before he gets another cigarette. What's up with that? Jesus. Don't get me wrong, like books 5, 6, and 7, there's a lot of shit that goes down. Not really time for a cigarette, but yeah, Jesus Christ. It's so funny. He's got like sometimes throughout the series, he's got like an infinite pouch where it's like he'll just reach into his bag sometimes and there's just like something there. It's like, how the fuck is that still there? Like, we have transcended universes in this series. How is there still a fucking a pouch of tobacco in your little satchel? What's going on here? What's actually going on? Just pulls out and rolls up. If you ask my dad, there's always time for a cigarette. That's what I'm saying. But there is a lot that goes down there. I kind of understand. He didn't get a chance. Anyway. I'm going to draw this drawing now. Roland, when he sees the life of a serial killer. I need a boof. Yeah, he needs a puff, man. He goes on smoke break continuously. Well, this is fun. We haven't had a yap and a draw for a while. I say we're doing good things. I say we're doing good things here. Alright, so we got, we're skipping James today, because he said he didn't want me to do his today, because he's, not present. So we're doing lols instead. Is it a big baller move to smoke a cigarette while on a massive talking train that wants to kill you? I reckon. I'm surprised he didn't have one there. Actually, he might have. Because it's book 5 where he stops smoking. Right? Spoilers, I'm sorry. Book 5, he stops smoking. I think book 7, he has a toke again. He also... What is it? What... Sorry, spoilers. Not really, but... What fucking drug does he take in the first book again? It's, What is it again? It's so out of nowhere. Is it mescaline? Is that what it is? Hang on a second. Government, I'm searching this up because it's in the Dark Tower. Mescaline. Yeah, is that how you pronounce it? Or is it mescaline? Mescaline or mescaline, one of the two. It's a psychedelic. Yes, he just fucking whips it out at one point. It's hilarious. Like, imagine Roland is like a very Clint Eastwood type character. It's so funny, actually. Man, I need to reread that series. It's so funny, like... Small spoiler, okay? You don't care. You don't care. You're like... It's one of the first, like, supernatural things you encounter in the series. He, like, walks up to this thing. I'm not going to say what it is, but... Just imagine he's been walking through the desert. It's basically been nothing for the entire book. Like, the surroundings are just nothing, mostly. He encounters this, like, supernatural element. And he's like, that is so fucked. I need some mescaline to deal with this. Like, I have to match this supernatural energy that it's putting out with some with some psychedelics real quick. This is too fucked. I have to match its energy is basically the vibe that it gets. It's pretty funny. Anyway. Government, I was searching that up for Dark Tower related purposes. It's actually funny. You've been seeing a lot more like posts, like memes in the YouTube, like when you're just scrolling. I don't know if it's just me. I've been seeing a lot of them. I was reading the comments of this random meme this morning, and fucking inside the comment of this meme, it was like an innocent meme. It was just a full recipe for methamphetamine. Just step by step. I think there was like 15 steps. I love this community. I'm so proud of us. Alright. Anyway, enough about narcotics. And to the art. I'm all about the art. I could make so much better art with some mescaline right now, I'll tell you that. Roland, hook me up. Hook me up. Imagine TGB episodes if I was on mescaline. We could do some good stuff. You think the story's fucked up now? We could be doing some real good stuff. You think fucking V-Buck robberies are crazy. Wait until I hit you with the mescaline TGB episodes. Maybe I'll have my little Stephen King era, my little mescaline era. You know, I'll write The Running Man in 3 fucking days or whatever it was. What a guy, man. What was happening to that guy? What a large Big Mac meal. me seeing a homeless man take mescaline. As Dark Tower reference. Roland, is that you? What are we drawing? Okay, so we're skipping over James's recommendation request today. So we're doing Micah Gets What He Fucking Deserves, which is a great request. I need a reference, though. And you know what? It might be better. It might be better if I do this one landscape. Actually. So let's do it like this. I think it just might be better that way. Because that was lazy, wasn't it? Because this is, you know, this is a horizontal scene that we're dealing with here. All right. So, let's go, Murray, you get what you deserve. Joker. Hopefully I can get a little... No, of course it's all just memes and close... here we go. Here, this is a good one. Oh no, that's a meme with Homelander in it for some reason. Still haven't watched The Boys, you know? It's on the list. It's on the list. I'll get there.
James is here.
Oh, James, sorry. Do you want your request done then? We can do that. You technically are next on the list. With, I would like Arthur and Hosea hunting Killer Croc in Lemoyne, which is a wild one. Thanks for the 100, James. I mean, Dom. I saw James next to the 100. You'll have to forgive me. Thank you, dude. Do you want me to do yours, James? Yep, I can do yours. Arthur and Hosea hunting Killer Croc in Lemoyne is huge. That's big. I don't know where to start with it, to tell you the truth, which is often the problem. Killer Croc. Let's start with... Oh, I kind of have a cool idea. Okay, let's go Killer Croc. I have a cool idea for this one. Background to start. What do I look like? Some sort of imbecile? We're doing it like this. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. All right. So, I think we're gonna go... All right, hang on. Let me work this out. Big head. Like, large head. I think I'm gonna do a real close-up for him. And he's kind of like... been mogging recently, I think. Yeah. All right. I'm definitely doing like an Arkham Asylum, like bio, Killer Croc bio image is kind of my reference at the moment. Just because he looks so cool and I like his design for this one. So, yeah, I like this already. Make him look pretty reptilian, I reckon. And anger mode. And we'll give him just this, like... I feel like we're gonna fly through this one. I feel inspired to do this one. I've been excited for the Killer Croc Lemoyne extravaganza, you know? He's kind of looking like Man-Bat right now, but... bear with me. Alright. His mouth is so large. Hang on a second. Yeah, so... it's like... he's kind of like got this going on. Just bear... I know he's looking Dragon Ball Z right now, but hold on. Bear with me. We're gonna fill his gob full of teeth. And I promise we're gonna make this more Croc-like in a moment. We need to have them, like, overlapping. He need to go dentist immediately. They keep telling me to go and get my wisdom teeth out. He needs to go and get all of his removed immediately. Alright, that's kind of epic. Fill in the blanks there. No, wait, it kind of looks good without them filled in, because it kind of looks like he's got extra rows of teeth. That's kind of epic. Alright, what I'm going to do, though... can I kind of have... yeah, because I kind of want some gum. So we'll work something like that out. This is fucking awful. Hang on. We're going to be able to redeem it, though, I think. Let's give his skull some dimension. And then give his... Yeah, alright, hang on, we're cooking. He's looking like a bit of a... He kind of looks like fucking Barlow from Salem's Lot right now, but we can work with that. We just have to be patient. Huge traps. Like, that may be too big. Too much protein. Too much whey. Too much milk and whey. Too much fucking full-fat milk and whey. Alright. Okay. And we'll go... Shoulders are big, too. This guy stinks. As well. I just thought I'd let you know. Unrelated to the muscle growth, but he's smelly. Apparently crocodiles and gators and whatever else, they don't stink too bad, apparently. When I was doing research for the stink video, the Arkham stink tier list, apparently crocodiles don't smell that bad. So I wanted to put him like way up on the list, and I think I still will due to like the breath. Because apparently their breath does smell very bad, but they themselves don't smell that bad, so... This might be overkill. Let's see where we can take it. I really am an artist, bro. Alright, and then we need to give him like this little... You know, he's got like a little torso? He's got like this... He's got his wife beater on. No, see, I can't make his torso small enough from here. How am I going to do this? Maybe like this. Yeah, he's like very disproportionate. I like that. We can make little adjustments in a moment. How am I going to do this? I've kind of changed the dimensions of the actual drawing itself. He's got like his hand wraps here. And then like a big claw. So we'll fix this up in a moment. Just pretend there's a hand here for a second. Why does he beat his wife? I couldn't tell you. Maybe he's wearing a wife pleaser right now, not a wife beater. Yeah. Wait. I messed that up. Hold on a second. Yes, that immediately pulls it together for me. I like that. It's just stretching over his form. And then we can put... I don't know, maybe we could have like a little nip slip here or something. Yeah, that puts him into perspective a little bit. Kind of. You know, he can be like, that's his pec sticking out. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. And then he's got these little jeans on. He's got his sweet little jeans on. You know? Yeah, dude's massive. Yep. Cool. Goog. Perhaps even large. He looks like he's wearing an apron. Hey. He's wearing a singlet. And you know that. Ah, wait, that's not where the belt would actually be. I'm gonna have to put the belt up a bit. I apologize. You'll have to forgive me. Alright, cool. Good. Not bad so far. His pec is not floating. I'm gonna fix that up. When I figure out where to put his arm.
Give him some cake.
Give him some cake. Well, look, you can't see it from the back. But he does have some. I'll leave it to your imagination. I kind of want to have him, like, holding something under his arm. Like a human or something. Yeah, have something in here. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Holding Hosea, you reckon? Yeah, that might actually be a good idea. I kind of like that idea. Alright, look. Does it look like a 7-year-old drew this? Yes. Is that okay? Yes. We're all learning here. Will this bump me back down to Silver 1? Probably. We'll see. We'll see how we go in the rankings. Alright. Green fella. I want to add all of his little spikes and stuff, but we'll do that in a minute. How is his hand going to look? I'm just going to be so lazy and give him one of these for now. Yeah, cool. Like boxing glove hands. Alright, that's fine. Hosea will be here, terrified. Imagine that. Okay? Things will come together, trust me. And then I want Arthur over here being like, oh my goodness, he stole my friend. Like, that is Krongle. Big. You know what I mean? Alright. Let's get to work. Let's add some coloring. I think that'll make us feel better. So, green. The green's important. The shade of green. I like this kind of vibe. No, that's way too green. Okay. That's good. Yeah. So this can be like our base here. And then we'll make his face a little lighter. I hate that green. I don't know why it looks like that. Alright. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's epic. Alright. Gonna have his eyes just be like completely blacked out except for one little bit. Like here. I kind of like that look for him. We'll go yellow gnashes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wait. Relax yourself. Yeah, we'll go with some of these. And then we'll go with, like a darker yellow for the background ones. Kind of looks like he's wearing a grill, but that's okay too. I'll have to fill these in manually, it seems. Alright, not bad, not bad. We'll color the wife beater. Look, things are coming together here. Things are really coming together here. I need to fill all of this in though. Alright. I should put the request like on the screen somewhere. I still haven't done that. Improvements for another time, you know? Right, we'll link that up there. Sure. I'm not even bothering with the layers anymore. Who even cares, you know? We're doing our thing. Okay, good. Good start. Good start. I actually like this. We'll give him some beige pants. How do I get beige again? We need like a yellow, right? Like, we don't want it to look like skin, so maybe we'll go with like, I don't know, maybe orange prison pants might look kind of cool. We'll go a little bit derivative from the reference image. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yep. Love that. Gold belt buckle because he's huge and large. Alright, this is shaping up. You gotta believe in yourself sometimes because nobody else will. So you gotta do it yourself. Alright? You gotta be your biggest advocate. Alright. God did. That's what I'm saying. Green hands? Yeah, well, look. Absolutely. I was getting to that. But I'll tell you something. We're also doing hand wraps. He's not wearing oven mitts. I just don't like drawing fingers, okay? I'm sure you can understand and sympathize. Have a bit of empathy. Try it sometime. Good for you. Well, actually, it actually really sucks. It's easier to be a piece of shit. So keep doing what you're doing. You're fine. You're good. Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright. Hand wraps on point. That's what we're looking for. Hey, stop talking about the right arm. We're gonna get there. Yes. Man, this is large. What are you talking about? This is huge. My game characters literally don't have fingers. There you go, man. What? Look. Let's all join in unison and say, how about we all just stop drawing fingers? I think we should all stop doing that. Big problem, though. He shouldn't have... I don't know why he has sleeves. Like that. We'll fix that. We won't fix it right now. But we'll fix it at some point. See you later, Nate Perkins. Thanks for jumping in, dude. All right, cool. This is a good start. This is a real good start. I'm liking this. We'll go wraps. You know what? Oh my god. You know what? I'm actually a, I don't know, somewhat of a savant. So I'm actually going to do that so we don't have to bother removing the sleeves. So like, what do you actually want from me? They call me the artist. That's literally on my birth certificate. These wraps might be kind of munted. Let's see. That's actually alright. That's not too bad. We'll just have to add one more in there. Give him a shock collar. He doesn't really have a neck. Like, it's gonna be kind of hard. Maybe. Yeah, maybe make that one wide as well. Yeah, that's better. Alright, cool. Why do the wraps not line up? Because I'm taking, artistic liberties. Alright? That's what being an artist is all about. Now for the fun part. Gonna add some, like, scaly stuff on him. Not really sure how I'm gonna go about this, but I like how in the actual image, he has little just like spurs coming off him here. It will set him apart from just looking like the Hulk, I think, which is good. We definitely need that. Something like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we use the lighter green. Yeah, that's massive. That's big stuff. Yeah, that's big stuff. That's massive. Let's go, the ones on his head are gonna be fun. He kind of looks, I kind of like this. I kind of like this, man. What is going on here? You just don't believe enough, and then you believe all of a sudden, so... What else can I really tell you? He'd look a lot better with no nose. I like the nose. He's creaturous. I like it. Yeah, we gotta... More... Like, here, I want to have them, like, spurring off a little bit. Because we can sort of see the side of his arm and his elbow. You got that dry elbow. And we'll have them, like, splintering. Yep, I like that. Yeah, that's large. Big. I just went through the art category. It goes from Bob Ross, semi-realism, anime drawings, just awesome stuff. And then there's this at 23rd. Yeah, well, look. Van Gogh wasn't famous until, I don't know. You'll remember you'll remember me when I'm dead, put it that way. And no, I'm not snipping my ear off. That's far too dramatic for my liking. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. I'm liking that. I like it a lot. He needs a few up here. Just for good measure. Just for good measure. Kind of need a separator. How does the muscular system work? Something like that, right? And then we need some, like, small ones over here. Just to round it off. Alright, cool. Alright, good. Good. Fill that in. Excellent. I like it. Would you fill in properly, please? There we go. Okay, good. Liking that. Wait, actually, you know what? There's a problem with that. They're not heading the same direction, so it kind of makes it look not correct. They need to be going up the arm like all the others. On the other side. That's the problem. Cool. Looks like broccoli. Well, you don't get muscles like this eating fucking Doritos, I'll tell you that. Eat your greens. You just might be able to compete. You know? Greens, red meat, a little bit of steroids. A little bit of, you know, hormone replacement. And you can look like this today. Fill in his eyes there. Maybe leave a little white smidge there. Yeah, I'm liking this. Why does anything you draw look correct? Because I went to art school for 12 years. Okay. Sick. Little bit of that. Little bit of a pec sticking out. He's got an extra large one. A little bit of gyno, that's okay. Alright. And he kind of has... I don't want to make him look like a walrus, but I'm looking at my reference right now. He's kind of got like a little... I think I might skip over these. It's just not going to work for my style, you know? But he's kind of got these little spurs sticking off him. Yeah, I don't want that. Alright. Alright. Which killer croc am I referring? I'd prefer not to tell you. Because it's not close, I'll tell you that. Alright, he's got like some back knee going on in the reference as well. So we'll add that in there. Yeah, sure. Cool. I like this. This is good. I was taught these techniques on the southwest coast of Puerto Rico one fine night when my ship crashed and I stumbled across a bunch of starving artists. And they taught me the ways that I now show you. So, respect, you know? Let's get a little brush. Give him a bulge? No, this is tasteful. This is tasteful art. I don't mess with any of that distasteful tomfoolery. Alright, cool. Nice. Good. I've definitely seen worse. This software looks highly professional. It's Photoshop. I'm definitely going overkill here. Alright, so that is pretty much him done, I reckon. I wanted to add like a little blood splatter on his wraps, though. So let's try that. You know I like a good blood splatter every now and again. I reckon we go something like that. Oh no, I messed that up. Oh god damn it. Yeah, somewhere around that'll do it. It's too much. There, it's still too big. Don't I have a smaller one? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. It's still kind of hanging out the edge there, but we can fix that up. That ain't bad. And we'll, see you later, Alexa. Thanks for joining, as always. You think you found the reference picture? I don't... Well, you know what? If you found the reference, then I must be pretty spot on. So, I'll take it. Oh, that's too much. Too much. Let's be a little modest here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that's old mate completed, I would say. Oh, should I add a little bit onto his thing here? Don't want to go too crazy, but yeah, that looks kind of cool. It doesn't really match like his dimensions or anything, but I guess we'll just keep it minimal. Okay. Alright, from here... It was such a mistake putting Eyezayar in there. How am I going to put Eyezayar in there? How am I gonna fit the old man in here? That was such a mistake. I'm so skog. Got his claws. I don't want to draw fingers. At all. What if I do you... I'll do you a deal here. I think we can strike something sensible. I'll do you a thumb claw. We'll meet halfway. You know what? That ain't bad. Fine. There we go. That's cool. He's got little bit of Ninja Turtle going on. That ain't bad. I can rock with that. I don't think it's gonna let me fill that in. Yellow curvy triangles. He doesn't. His claws aren't that big. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, put blood on his teeth. That's way too violent, man. Trying to keep it friendly here, you know. Excuse the blood on his wraps. That is a shaving incident. All right. So, Josea's going in here. I don't know how. In fact, I'm actually reconsidering my options here. You know what I might do? Oops. I love how we just abandoned the line and color layer. I'm almost planning on putting him over here. RIP all that detail if we do. Almost considering putting him over here so I have enough space. Maybe just put an animal in there or something. And I want a little bit of space for... So how's this going to look? We've got like... We've got like this, for example. And then I want like Arthur and Hosea to be like, there he is, the man himself. The large boy. Something like that. Maybe. I don't know. Well, let's get rid of him. Have a bit of a slope. Bring him back. Put that under. Have the boys standing here. Add a regular crocodile in the background. That's an idea. We'll go... How am I going to draw like a simplified version of Hosea and Arthur? I think just like... I think just having them crouched down, sort of as like a silhouette maybe would be the go. You know what I mean? I feel like this might be the way. I didn't do this on a separate layer, goddammit. Right, I have a solution. See you later, Line. Thanks for jumping in, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I reckon we'll do this. And we'll have... How the fuck do I draw a silhouette? I just kind of want them, like, cartoonishly prowling in the background. Because I don't want to draw a fully detailed version of them. Like, at all. I put all of my heart and soul into Killer Croc. I'll put them behind a big rock. You're large, man. You're huge. Who said that? Who said that? Western Hobo. It's not the first time he's come in with a mighty save, I'll tell you. Alright. Let's go, a large rock. That kind of looks not like a rock, but we can make it work. With a little bit of coloring, anything is possible. Is that on the same layer? I am not happy about that, I'll tell you. I'm not happy. Hell yeah. Ass Whooper 46. Thanks for being here, man. Alright, that's stone-like. Okay. Yeah, that's stone-like. Hell yes. Alright. Okay, I like this idea a lot. This is going to make this significantly easier and cooler looking. So we have... I'm just getting a vision here. We can have, like, old mate. And then old mate over here doing the same sort of thing. Alright, I like this. I like this a lot. So we'll have, I just kind of want to do, like, a comically large Arthur. Something like that. So we'll give him his hat. Can I draw a cowboy hat? It's been a while. Apparently I can't. There are no rocks in Lemoyne? I'll find you a rock in Lemoyne. There's got to be one. I want to make Arthur's eyes, like, huge. He has spotted the boy. The creature. What in the fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid is going on here? Arthur doesn't have large ears. I don't know why I drew him like this, but it's sticking. Alright. Cool. Give him a little beard as well. Alright, epic. This is hilariously bad, but anyway. Let's just we can start here and then figure out a better way of doing this, I guess. That looks more like Kieran. It is now Kieran. It was all intentional from the beginning. You understand. How would I put the... Somebody said put the gun around, like some fucking Elmer Fudd type business. I kind of like the idea of him, like, trying to cap him with a pistol or something. I like the idea of, like, he reaches over and he's just, like, pointing the pistol. I kind of like that. Like some fucking actual cartoon character. Just, like, with the gun. With the revolver. How do I draw a revolver? There's the thing. You know? Something like that. We'll see. Where did my... This is the problem. The playlist is gone. That's what happens when you have to start halfway through because they change the order of the playlist for some reason. Alright. So... We've hit a little bit of a roadblock here. New playlist? Possibly. See you later, Jurassic. Thanks for jumping in, man. Holy shit, we've been going for a long time. It took me a while to start drawing. That's okay. We haven't had a yap in a while, you know? Okay. Oh, you're not leaving? Sorry. I'm half reading, half drawing here. I want him to be scared. Yeah, there we go. That's the scared expression. I can't draw hands or fingers or arms. Now he just kind of looks like he's... Like, he threw up in the middle of the night and he's wearing his pajamas. I don't know what's going on there. Alright. Okay. Holding gun. Holding gun? I hate drawing hands and guns. You know what I'm gonna do? He's gonna be, like, pointing to him. He's gonna be pointing to him. That's not a pointing gesture. That's nothing. This is nothing. Maybe, How am I gonna do this? I can't draw the guy from Bugs Bunny. Draw the barrel coming out from behind the rock, just like... I can't draw that. I can't draw shit. I think I'm lacking the patience, to be honest with you. Let me color Arthur in real quick and see where we get. Let me just fill this in. Right. So let's go. Where's my... Alright, let's fill him in. Usually I get a little bit of hope back when I fill him in. Of course it's going to be difficult. Alright. Okay. This is awful. This is seriously terrible. He looks like a burn victim. He actually looks like... Okay. Alright, okay, alright, okay. I tell you, I think I'm gonna have to finish this another time. I don't think I have the patience for this right now. I did kill a croc, you know? That was where my energy went to. That's about all the artistic talent I have left in the tank. Drawing Arthur and Hosea behind a rock is gonna take me out. And I'll do it again, Russ. I'll do it again. Give Croc a cowboy hat. He would look pretty cute in a cowboy hat. Let's see here. Just for funsies, let's give him a little... This will not be permanent. Let's give him a little Trilby hat. There he goes. He's very cute. I think I'm going to save this one. I want to do it justice. I like this idea. I think I'm going to save this one. I think I'm going to finish it later. The hat stays. He is a looker with the hat. I won't lie to you. Man, getting through drawing requests, eh? One by one. It's really happening. We did it. We definitely finished that one. Wait, did I miss that, Dom? The 100 bits from before? Thank you. My submission was much longer than that. You wrote down an abridged version? What is your one? Frank smoking a stogie with Batman. That's the... How many terabytes of Arkham Knight footage? I'll have a look. It's going to be hard for me to exactly put together, but an estimate here, because I've got them in 2 different hard drives now. It just filled up that much. Like, not on its own, but yeah, there's a lot. So, there is... 2 there, and... Oh god, I haven't put it into its thing yet. So... 2 there, there's 500 gigabytes there. And then I've got... I need to put it all into the right folder. I've been lazy and haven't done that. It's going to be hard for me to tell you, actually. Why haven't I put them in the correct folder? There's approximately... about... Man, there's about 3 terabytes of Arkham Knight footage. And I might be lowballing it just a tiny bit there. There's about 3 to 3.5 terabytes of Arkham Knight footage. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. I bought a new hard drive, and I've already filled up. I've already filled up about a 1.5 terabytes of the hard drive so far, because I have Red Dead footage as well. But yeah, it's Do you delete all footage when you've made the video for that game? That's my problem, I don't. Because I always end up needing it. I always, like, I used to delete footage all the time. And then I'll be making another video and I'll be like, where is that footage I have of this game? I need it real quick. I go and look for it and I realize that I deleted it. It's the worst feeling ever. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I wanna, do one more thing before I leave, but just bear with me a second. I'll be right back. Prob? Do we have a prob, Rob? Live? Okay. Man, I need to sleep on time tomorrow. These 1 a.m., these 2 a.m. 4As, they get me. They get me. I couldn't even finish a drawing. What's wrong with me? Oh god, that music's still loud. Jesus. Use the waiting screen? The waiting screen's kind of wacko. I don't know. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Waiting screen? I don't know. It had its place at one moment in time. Was anybody here for the, I think I used this twice. Does anybody remember this one? Wait. Where's the song gone? Oh, there we go. Yeah, anybody remember this? I used this about twice, I think. I don't know why I stopped using it exactly. It was... okay. Also, there's text covering the thing, so what's even the point? I'm gonna let it rock for a second, though. That music goes hard as hell. Anybody remember this old chestnut? This old chestnut... God, this is for the OGs. This is for the, this is for the real, original gangsters. God. You know, I found something from the old streams the other day. I should actually show it. I'm in a yapping mood. I'm in a yapping mood. I couldn't finish the drawing. It's all about the yaps today. Random topics of conversation. I'll tell you this. I found this really old thing from the old Twitch streams. Where are they? Where's my Twitch folder? Where are we here? Where'd it go? Oh, I've lost it. Oh, that sucks. God damn it. Where the fuck did I put it? It was like a really old screen that we used to have. I think it was my first ever one. Stream intro, maybe? Very, very... very, very old. Only the OGs of the OGs would remember this one. Let me see. Let me see. I'll be able to find it. It's in my... It's on my oldest hard drive. I can't believe this thing still even works. God, oh God, I found another one I didn't even remember existed. Oh, what was going on back then? I feel like I was so young. It feels like a lifetime ago. Hang on, let me whip it out for you. Anybody remember this? Anybody remember this? This used to be the break screen from back in the day. For some reason. Hilarious, I know. That was from... And it had Simpsons hit and run music. I don't know if you can hear that. You probably can't hear that. Can you hear that? No, you can't. Hang on. Let me, go in here. I'll turn on the, What fucking time, dude? Where's my audio output? It had fucking Simpsons hit and run music. Excellent. Massive. Oh, you can't even see it. That was it. That used to be our Be Right Back screen. Big. That was one of the first drawings I ever did for the stream. This is back in like 2020, wasn't it? God, young Eyezayar back in the day. And then I had... I swear I had another one that I hope I'll be able to find. It's ridiculous. It's so silly. Where would it be, though? It's one of these files. It's not that one. It's not that one. I mean, I used to not name my files, so I'm going to have to try and find it here. Oh, here it is. Yep, all right. God, my file organization back in the day. It's like a trip back in time going through these old hard drives. This used to be the intro screen. The fucking Futurama video game music is so good. He's so good at making introductions. What's happening? God, it brings back memories. This is back when we were playing Ghost. Ghost of Tsushima had just come out. Yep, it was big. It was big, I'm telling you. You prefer these ones? These ones suck. Flesh. They are not good. But they have charm. If nothing else... Oh God, it's so loud. I'm so sorry. I just realized how loud it was. They have charm. God almighty. Hey, you guys ever read The Dark Tower, by the way? The bad quality is part of the charm. No, it just looks horrible. Do the Futurama game? Yeah, I might play that on stream at some point. That is a good game. What else is on this old hard drive for the OGs? What do we got? Oh, this is the old exclusive Patreon video for episode 8 of TGB. Jesus Christ. Some old stuff on here. Okay. A lot of it's just like Scribblenauts video clips in this goddamn folder for some reason. I got my first TGB script. Is that what this is? Let me open it up real quick. Let me see. Let me see if this is what I think it is. I wrote this so long ago. Hang on. Yes. Holy hell, wow. Oh man, remember the Miss Grimshaw clout goggles joke? I was so funny. What happened, bro? Why were you so fundy back then? The Miss Grimshaw's homemade clout goggles for Davy or something. It was fucking ridiculous. It was not funny. And the original episode title of, it was so dumb. The original episode title of, TGB episode 1 was The Cap Gun Catastrophe, but I think I ended up changing it to Liars, Thieves, and a Horse Named Frank, which is infinitely better. The Cap Gun Catastrophe is just horrible, but I'm glad I changed that. I had the foresight to change that at the very least. The thumbnails were really good at the start, then fell off, and now they're back again. Yeah, some of those middle thumbnails are awful. But, you know, you have to have that, like, experimentation phase. But I agree, they were very bad. I actually was going to mention before, in the distant future, when TGB is completed, I may go back and remaster those early episodes. I feel like that might be a good idea. Clean up some of the plot inconsistencies that are now showing up between some of the early episodes, just because a lot of stuff has been retconned for what I'm sort of going for now. Not a lot of stuff, but some stuff has been. Yeah. It might be nice to go back. Really squeezing it? Squeezing it how? What do you mean? A remaster of those... people are very kind when they talk about the early episodes, but those early episodes of TGB are not very good. Like, they have their, you know... Obviously, the new episodes wouldn't be made without them, but they're not great, I'll say that. Yeah, and the title of the... So, the title of that first TGB video was, what's the title that we have now? It's, I think it's just, Can I Beat... Is it possible to beat Red Dead 2 without killing anyone? That's the first title. My, original one was How to Achieve the Secret Highest Honor Level in Red Dead 2. Thank God I didn't go with that. That is so much worse. This might be a draft then, because I know a lot of this changed. I know a lot of it changed. Yeah, this script isn't complete because it ends with... I ran over to the horses we had tied to the post in the beginning of the mission in hopes of being able to ride one into Micah. That's where it stops. God, times were so simple. Working on this series was so simple back then. It was just attempt the mission, record the mission, record the result, write the script, edit the video. That was it. It was so easy. Yeah, this is a draft of the first TGB episode. Kind of sweet to reread. But yeah, Jesus Christ, what a time. I'm surprised I even still have that. What else have I got in this folder? Going down memory lane here. Sorry if this is the least interesting thing of all time. This is kind of just a filler stream, to be completely honest with you. Stream break screen. No, that's still the Arnold one. I used to have... There was some different ones. I don't know where they've all gone. What's the oldest file I have on my computer? It's hard to say, because my laptop is what I started on, and that would have some really old stuff that didn't even get put on the hard drive. That would have, like, my first... That would have, like, the Arthur Morgan character analysis script, all that sort of stuff. Have I ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? I haven't. Never. I haven't seen a single minute of that show. I do hear it's good, though. It's funny going through... Like, this is stuff that I want to put in the behind-the-scenes episodes of TGB, so I won't show too much, but... I'll show you something that was kind of funny before I go. I know that this is probably not interesting to most people, but... if I show you the... There's a particular scene in the new episode Let me just find it. Okay, it's after this. This is your one little taste of what's to come in the behind-the-scenes videos. Okay, so... Wait, let me do this. Let me pause this. Where am I here? Okay. So, this was very annoying. Just a random tidbit here. So, after this... Oh, you can't fucking see it. God damn it. Trust me to do that. So, after this part, I hate the Windows media player. I actually fucking hate it. It's the bane of my existence. This represents those. Alright. It's so bad. It's so fucking awful. Alright, there we go. So, this explosion that you see on the right here, that whole thing there, I don't know if you can hear it or not. So, that was the most annoying fucking shot to get. It was the worst thing of all time. Just this, okay, you can't rewind on media player and then have it play properly after that, but that explosion, it is so hard to get an explosion to even look from a distance like it's actually happening in Red Dead 2, so that's only meant to be like a little bit of dynamite, right? This is how much I had to use in the actual, where am I here? God, my files are disorganized right now. This is how much dynamite I had to use to get that effect. It's kind of overkill, but I promise it was necessary. I hate you, Windows Media Player. I really do. I really do. Here we are. Here we are. This is so dumb. Alright. Okay, I thought I wasn't going to play for a second. So I was trying to get this explosion. I really needed this. And I just couldn't fucking get it. This is how much dynamite I had to use, or how much I was using each time. The explosion looked different every time. Come on, show it. What am I doing here? Show it. What am I doing here? This is when I couldn't get the ignite dynamite thing off the bottom right of the screen. I had to improvise a little bit there. Come on, show the... Here we are. This isn't even the half of it. The amount that I have to place around this building is silly. I hate you, Windows Media Player. I hate you so much. There is but I end up having to surround it. The entire building with it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I had to go on, I had to go X Games mode here. Place it all around, because it just wasn't creating a big enough explosion to see from a distance. Hopefully that didn't kill anyone. This is all on a separate save file. So this is the save file that I use for getting cinematics and just like, you know, modding things into the game for cinematics mostly. What was I doing here? Yeah, I had to place it in the roof because I needed the explosion to wrap around the building so that you could see it from the angle that I was at. But in canon, in lore, I mean, it's only meant to be a very small amount of dynamite that's used, but to get the effect of even a small amount from a distance, you have to use bucket loads of it. So it was... Oh, what did I do there? Did I just accidentally blow it up? So as you can see, it's a little bit of a process, even for the simplest little thing. Maybe this was the one where I got it? Did the media player just break? Okay, no, it's working. it's a constant struggle. The game hates when you try and do anything like, because there's no Rockstar editor, so I'm using this camera mod, which is very good, but it's you know, the game doesn't like when you're like bouncing around the map with different camera angles and stuff gets loaded in and then despawned and the game shits itself. And I just wish they'd add a Rockstar editor. It'd make my life 10 times easier. Although it's kind of been good to have the limitation of, you know, like the limitation of having to use a camera mod and not being able to do everything that I want to be able to do is kind of cool as well. Like, anyway, kind of interesting. I'll save that for the behind the scenes stuff. There is one cool thing I'll show you. I'll give you one more taste test if this is interesting to anybody on the planet. I'll be able to show you in the project file. Project file's messy. Please don't judge me here. Don't judge my timeline, okay? Don't do that. That's if I can even open Premiere Pro while I'm streaming at this point. It might die. So, let me get the right thing up real quick. Last thing before I go. Just because there's some dedicated people here. This has probably been the least eventful stream of all time, but that's okay. It happens. Not everyone can be a banger. All right, so let me find the exact moment it happens. So there's that in the same scene, that whole cinematic of like the gang carrying out the plan to steal the Braithwaite horses was a pretty last minute inclusion, but I had to do it because I had a couple of really cool ideas for it, like this one. So the explosion being a distraction to lure the guards away from the horses so that they could sort of start stealing them. Where is my thing here? All right, don't make fun of my timeline. It's fucking all over the place, all right? Listen, relax. So this part here in the actual video, I'll have to play it here because the timeline won't play properly. But, whereabouts is it? It's back here. So just this part where... Oh god, it's dying. Why is it doing this? What? I'm gonna use VLC player, which should be better. I don't know why I don't have it on by default. I'm gonna use VLC. Yeah, okay, VLC is the savior. I don't know why I don't. Although it does have its problems sometimes as well.
A deconstruct.
Bear with me a moment.
Waves of enemies that I...
God, where is it? Oh, here it is, here it is. Alright, so this scene here where Charles jumps out of the bush. So the problem is with not having the Rockstar editor, the problem is that I can't actually play as two characters at once. So usually, say in GTA 5, you're making a cinematic, what you can do is you just play through the game and you record your gameplay, and then you can go back in post and change the camera angle of that recording. That's how it works, right? But because it doesn't have that, I have to play the game and record what I'm doing at the exact same time. So in this scene here, I'm actually playing as this character here, this guard that's running away, and I've got a bodyguard set to follow me, so it looks like they're running to the same location, but he's actually following me right here. But then I also wanted Charles to jump out of the bush, and I can't, like, program somebody to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't even know if you can do that in Red Dead yet with the modding tools that are available. So I needed Charles to be jumping out of the bush over the fence to steal the horses, you know? So because I can't play as two characters at once, to get this, with him jumping out of the bush and then running away at the same time. I had to do the most, like, primitive bang two rocks together type of moment to get this to work. Just really had to force it in there. Square peg, round hole it. It's so dumb. So I recorded 2 versions of this, one where I was playing as Charles and one where I was playing as this guy, and basically just masked him out. I'm very proud of this. So the 2 different recordings, I've got one with Charles and one with them running. And basically, if you remove the one with them running, you can see that this is just a mask. So it's all an illusion, you see. It's just 2 separate recordings because I can't play it as both of them at once. So you've got them running, and then this is just a separate. If I take Charles away, it's just there's no way this is gonna play smoothly. It's just them running away, basically. There's no Charles. But if I add Charles back, he's well, it's gonna freeze because it's a lot to process. But there he is. He's jumping over. I was so happy to get that, and with minimal, you can't really notice it unless you point it out type of thing. That's how. I just wanted a simple thing with him jumping out of the bush, and it's like sometimes when you don't have the right tools, it's like, yeah, you have to caveman it. You have to discover fire sometimes, you know. So anyway, that's something that I found kind of interesting, I suppose. I think tomorrow we might just, because I'm kind of in between at the moment. I don't really know what to stream next. I might just jump in with something random, and if we kind of hate it, then we'll just move on to something else. I like to be streaming something while also having the intention of making something out of it later. So I don't know. We'll see. I might just start with an Arkham Knight DLC tomorrow. But you know, we haven't had a yap for a while, so I can accept that as well. Anyway, you just subscribed with Prime. Why didn't the little jingle play? I don't even have a notification that you did, which is strange. Thank you for the Prime, though, Ludicrous. Sorry it didn't come up. Thank you very much, dude. Alright, I think I'll call it there for now. Thanks for joining me on this little sit around the campfire moment. I think my plan today, I'm gonna have a little look at what I can do to maybe, I need to make sure I leave myself enough time for next week for the video to come out, but I also might have a look at what I can do, maybe make a short for this TGB episode and see if we can, I don't know, again, the conversion rate between shorts and long form is small, but just the more people that know that the series exists in general is a positive, so I'll see what I can do there. But anyway, Batman and Frank dripped up smoking. Was that really what you said and I only wrote smoking a stogie? That is disrespectful. I'm sorry about that. Alright, it's in. It's locked in. Anyway, alright, thank you everybody. Hope you had a good time. Cheers for listening to my insufferable TGB drivel. I appreciate it. Thank you everybody. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know. No promises. I might start the DLC or I might just go completely out of left field with something. I'm kind of tempted to do a bit of a large one. Do something. We'll see. I'll brainstorm. Alright. Thanks everybody. Goodbye.